Hey, what's up, everybody? Just want to come to you real quick and discuss arc fault circuit breakers. So, an arc fault circuit breaker is a little different than a normal circuit breaker, obviously. And what it is meant to do is meant to detect an arc that takes place other than an arc that you might find when turning on a drill, something like this that might be plugged into the wall, or, a switch that's turned on, or, something like that that might cause a little bit of an arc. So something more of like a lamp cord that's broken, or a nail that's been put through a piece of Romex. That's more of the arcs that it's trying to detect, because those are the kind of arcs that cause fires. So there are roughly 40,000 fires that take place in a home every year, and these usually result in about 350 deaths and about 1,400 injuries every year. So, a conventional circuit breaker, it's obviously meant there to detect a short circuit or an overload, and they don't detect these arc faults. They don't. The normal breakers don't cause these to trip. So what happens is, inside of these guys, they have circuit boards inside, little computers, I guess you'd say. And what these are doing is they're constantly sitting and monitoring the current that's going through the breaker. And so if it detects an anomaly, something that maybe there's not enough current drawing, or it's kind of going erratically or spontaneously, and it's just not along the normal patterns, it can detect, and they've been programmed to be able to detect these types of patterns so that it will trip and cause and not allow these arcs to cause fires. So they look kind of just like a ground fault. They've got the little button on the front there, and usually a lot of times they're colored differently, so you can determine the difference between a ground fault or an arc fault. Or, Square D now has a dual function where it will do both. And and then a lot of them have this tail that goes right on. The new Square Ds obviously have what's called a plug-on neutral, and they're getting rid of these pigtails. So that's really the main thing about the arc faults, is they're there to detect an arc that is different than say a motor load or a switch being switched, and they're needed to prevent fires that are caused by these arcs. So thanks for taking a look. Much appreciated. Go over to electricianslibrary.com and check out all the other things we've got going there. And until next time, stay grounded.